Hey, welcome back. Today we are here in the beautiful city of Calgary. A nice sunny weather. It's got little windy and cold, but doesn't matter. We are all charged up because today we are going to do beautiful Dodge Charger. This is 2021 Dodge Charger GT with blackout package, and we are going to take you on the tour of this one. This American muscle car makes the Dodge the king of the road. Believe it or not, this is in production since 1965, with the name started with Dodge Dart GT Charger to compete with Ford Mustang, which was introduced in 1964. The Dodge came up with Dodge Charger. The legacy ended in 1978, but in 2006 again it was the time for Charger to come back, and the one you see here, the 2021 Dodge Charger, SXT, GT, SRT, Hellcat, they have Dodge for everyone, for every budget. So the one we have today starts in Canada just under 43,000 Canadian dollar. We'll start from the front, starting with the headlight. The most noticeable headlight design, this U shape. If you are driving in front of this Dodge Charger, and if you see this in your back mirror, you see like as if the bull is traveling towards you. Those white color daytime running light looks aggressive and sporty. You got LED turn indicator, a projector high beam, you have a fog light here. These are functional vent to keep the radiator cool when you're going fast on the freeway or even in the city road, showing up that you are going in a Charger. Coming up to the side here, in this blacked out package, you get 20-inch blacked out wheel. A really nice design here, beautiful, aggressive. This has got 245 width and 45 sidewall. This will hold you to the road even with the higher speed. The maximum speed this Charger can go is 199 km per hour. That's an approximation, but I would say 200 km per hour a maximum speed can reach. To give it a more sportier look, with this blacked out package, we also get a blacked out mirror, blacked out windows, blacked out center. On our tester today, we have a sunroof. You see this distinct line, particularly to the Charger, which make this car look like a muscle car on the street. Let's start with the back. Looking at the back, you got this flat black trunk lid spoiler. Gives the Charger again aggressive look. It's the same spoiler you get in all the trims of Charger. Let's look at the tail light. This sportier tail light, the whole area lights up. You got turn indicator and a backlight which is incandescent. You got dual exhaust to give that V6 power. You got all your sensors up here, a backup camera, a nicely blacked out Charger, and a GT logo. This is the part of that black top package, and that's pretty much about the back. To open up the trunk, there are three ways. You can press this black button here, you can press this button twice on the key fob, or there is another button by the driver's side to pop that trunk up this way. A nice big size trunk. You got 60-40 split up there. You got illumination light here. You got a hook here, so you can, if you're carrying a grocery, you can hook your bag up here, so that way if you're carrying a potato, onion, they don't fly all over the trunk. Let's see if it has a spare tire. There is a full size spare tire underneath. A nice quite big trunk. That's pretty much about the trunk. Let's close this trunk. It's so windy up here. Let's pop that trunk. That's what the beast is driving on. To open the, just come here, pull this knob once, look for another knob, and just pop that hood. Beautiful hydraulic stud here. You don't have to look for another stud. This beast is driving on 3.6 liter V6 Pentastar engine, which is tried and tested engine from Dodge, which puts out 300 horsepower, 260 pound-feet of torque. 0 to 100 in this one is 6.4 seconds only. and top speed is 199 km per hour. Nice and clean looking engine. You got a Charger logo up here. So I am going to close that hood and let's go in and check the beauty of this Charger. The passenger seat. Let's talk about the door panel here. A nice diagonal brown stitching here. You got nicely padded armrest. Our tester today has an Alpine sound system. So this is a subwoofer for it. Sounds really nice. It gives you that beats when you're riding on a high speed. You got a moderate size cup holder here. Let's talk about the passenger seat. So for the passenger seat, I feel really comfortable. Nicely padded side walls here. You can move manually this side seat up and down. Comfortable ride. You got 4 handles here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me put this back. A nice size glove box. Plus you got space here to keep your chocolates, candies if you're going out with the kids. Seat material looks really nice, easy to clean. A contrast stitching here also gives this a nice appearance. So let's talk about the back seat leg room and a headroom. I am already in the car. Look at this space, a huge space. So if you are carrying the kids with the car seat, you can easily get them in and out of, because I can see the doors have a wide opening. You got 2 AC vents here, 2 USB port to keep you connected, 2 pocket. Let's pull this down, and you got 2 more cup holders. Talking about the dash here, you got soft touch material. This material is really good. It doesn't reflect the sunlight, so you have a clear view when you're driving a car. You got 8.4 inch touchscreen. Let me start and then you can see. You got a push button start here. Plus you have your knobs, volume knob, tuning knob. If you want to do your fan controls here, you can do fan controls, or your all AC controls are here. You got your 12-volt outlet. To have few more candies or chewing gum like me, I think that space is good enough. You got a cubby here, or a space. Maybe I think that is for holding up a key. You got your nice gear shifter, 2 moderate size cup holder, and if you don't want to show those cup holders, you can pull this screen up here and it gives a nice clean look. You got nicely padded armrest, beautiful stitching on here. Open up the armrest, you got a nice Twinkie tray. In here you got auxiliary input, USB-C, and a 12-volt outlet here. This is not a deep console, it's quite a small one. That's pretty much about this side. Now let's come on the driver's side and I'll show you what all it has. Let's see. You got your lights up here, sun visor, looking smart, Eddie. You got your sun visor extension, so this passes the sun visor test as well. Your cabin lights and controls for your moonroof are here. A beautiful sunshine and a cold wind. Let me close that up again. So this car does comes with all the safety feature to offer. So blind spot monitoring, backup camera, front sensor, back sensor. Talking about the driver's seat, I feel really comfortable, and those sculpted line makes this feel like a real muscle car. A nicely bolstered seat. I can keep my arm on the armrest and the window rest and simply drive it. I really like a comfortable driving position, and I think seats are really for to keep you in your position while you're driving. Let's start with the key. So on your key you got lock, unlock, your trunk open, and you got your remote starts button. I'm going to leave that key on the side. Starting at the door panel, that Alpine sound system subwoofer. You got another speaker here, your door lock unlock, and your window controls are here. This button for your kids safety so they don't open the windows from the back. You got nicely padded armrest here, again the diagonal stitching, beautiful looking. A cup holder here. Your light controls are right up here. To adjust the brightness of your dash, you can use this button. So this is the button I was talking to open the trunk. So let's fire up this engine and let's see how this V6 sound. Even though this is V6, just sounds like a V8, giving me a rum feeling. Our tester today is equipped with a launch control. I'm not going to go try that launch control, but let's talk about the cluster here. Analog tachometer, analog speedometer, and you got a small screen there. You can toggle through all encyclopedia of the information that this car has to offer through that screen up there. A nice feeling steering wheel, a Dodge logo integrated here. You got the horn up here. I'm going to put a horn up, nice sounding horn. You got all your controls up here, cell phone control or your cruise controls. I got my lumbar support to do the seat forward, backward, and backrest forward, backward. So that's pretty much about this. If you guys are ready, I am ready. Let's take this car for a spin. What a beautiful ride, what a beautiful ride. Just as a regular driver, I am not a sports car driver, I'm just a family man. My feeling towards this car, the ride was really firm, but it does give me a sportier feeling. It did pump me up. And that sound system has beautiful audio, which will pump you up when you're driving this car. Let's give a final thought on this one. But before I do that, I forgot one important thing about this car. Like particularly GT trim, that you have a functional air vent here to keep that car radiator and engine cold when you are cruising through those highway speed. Really, there is not much competition for Dodge Charger in this segment. The one I would consider as a competition to this is a Ford Mustang. They both compete in the same manner, but this one I feel more comfortable because this has two back seat where you can carry your kids with the car seat. And if you want something muscular parked in front of your house, this option is to consider. So if you're in a market looking for something muscular or something which shows the aggressiveness and a power, please consider looking at this option. So if you like the video, please make sure give it a thumbs up. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing. And if you are not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. So this does motivate me to do more and more video like this. Thank you so much. Keep watching to your DD.